Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to It's Sunday, our Sunday morning live. I'm Crumblewig420, and I want to thank everybody for being here this morning. A couple things before I get into the side chat. This chat live is for 21 years or older, nothing for sale or trade ever. And everything that we do on here is for documentary and educational purposes. So I am hoping that everybody has had a great week and the weekend is going fantastic for them. So let's hop over here into the side chat. Ty Man, what's going on? I see you rolling in here yesterday with John Lindsay, and Heart of the South was in here last evening. Yes. Always good to see you, Heart. It was nice chatting with you last night. That's pretty cool. I lost fucking power. That's what happened. That's why I dropped out of the fucking hangout. Kind of sucked. Pissed me off a little bit. Hey, Texas Tiff was here yesterday. Texas Tiff used to come in the morning. I don't know if you guys remember her or not, but her schedule's changed and whatnot, so we don't see her that much. I try and check in with her when I'm on my overnights at work. So, Hobo Hideaway Jack shit. Yes, indeed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Token Tom, cheers, my friend. Cheers. And there's Michael Jackson. Yes. Good morning from Kansas. Awesome. John Boy, how's it going, my friend? So nice to see you. Yes. Brad, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Yes, a good wake and bake to start the morning. Cheddar Bob, yeah, I know, a Tuesday makeup show. So for those of you who didn't remember, I had family coming into town, and I had not said whether I was going to obviously have a show or not that morning. But so Crumblewig's brother and Crumblewig's brother's wife came into town. So I freed up time to be able to help out, assist, be available, hang out, whatever. Do you think I got to see them the whole time they were up here? Nope, not a fucking once. So that kind of pissed me off. I won't be doing that again. I'll do it with Crumble Sis. I'll make sure I have time available, but not for Crumble Brother again. He turned into a Crumble Dick. Let me tell you. There's Ty Man. Cheers. Hey, Joe, what's going on, my friend? You been up all night? I saw you were live late. Holy shit, John Boy. That's a lot. John Lindsay. Nice. It's been a minute. Fabian, what's going on, brother Fabian? Cheers. Ziggy Smalls is saying hi. Good morning. Good morning. No, I made sure that I had Monday and Tuesday. Well, it was actually ended up being Tuesday and Wednesday available. It was like nothing. Not a fucking thing. Not a fucking... Do you want to go out to lunch, dinner, breakfast? Do you want fucking to come hang out? Yeah. Hey, JC Smith, what's going on, my friend? 3:30 a.m. there. Holy shit. That's an early one. Yeah, I know, Joe, but it's just one of those things. Hey, it's 5:30, everybody. Cheers. Cheers indeed. Well, better sip before I rip. Break my own rule. Little hydration. Cheers, everyone. Yes. Fire in the bowl. Oh, nice, Ty Man. Sour apple mead in a zigzag apple blunt paper. Nice. Hey, Jim Finds Peas, 4:30 p.m. there. Get your toke on, indeed. You know, but here's the thing, Brett, and maybe it's just because I've gotten older, But I've realized the importance of family because I put my career first for a real long time throughout life. And you just think that other people would look at it the same way instead of being so fucking selfish. That's all. That is all. I mean, the end game was to be he was up to sign off on a couple of houses that that Crumble's father is selling so that he can still afford to live where he is. And that'll wipe him out on all of his properties then, I think. So. Oh, John Boy, Strawberry Cough Auto still alive. I got two of them going right now. Two of them indeed. And I think they're doing well. One of them I stressed out a little more than the other one, but it's nothing's like my banana purple punch. That plant I will tell you guys about afterwards. That thing's freaking hilarious. Hey, it's not dead, John Boy. That's the important thing. That is the important thing. What's everybody smoking on this morning? Crumblewick is got Master OG in joints and Strawberry Kush in the bowl. But I'll probably be ripping on more joints today than anything else. Ooh, Heart, you got Pineapple Express. Nice. Jim Finds Pieces ripping on the Bruce Banner. Nice. Bruce Banner. Nice. Yes, indeed. Cheers, cheers to everyone. Oh, really, John Boy? See, my two plants, everything's pretty much identical with them, but they, oh, dang. Oh, that sucks, William. That sucks. I used to know some friends of mine who were welders, and they would carry a magnet in their pocket in case they got metal in their eye to try and get it out right away. And I was like, holy fuck. And when I was in the emergency room, we had people that would come in and we'd have to get stuff out of their eyes. And we had this thing that looked like, it was called an auger burr. And it was like a Dremel, but to use on somebody's eyeball. It was the most fucked up thing in the world, let me tell you. So I'm glad you are okay, William. And I'm glad that you can see. Man, if you missed something up here, our Harbor Fest was going on all weekend. Today's the last day of it. There had to be an extra, they say it brings 75 to 100,000 people into the city. Unfucking real. Unreal. Oh, Ty Man's eyeing a Blackberry Octane joint. Nice. Hey, Aussie chick. Cheers, cheers. Yes, I hope you're doing well. Hey, Dale Gray. Good morning, my friend. The Apple IIX blunt is okay? Fair enough. Fair enough. Yes, yes. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, so I have three autos that I planted. Banana Purple Punch, and then the two Strawberry Cough. Two strawberry cough. They look okay. One of them stacked better than the other. One of them's stretched a little bit different. So, but you can tell they're both doing really, really good. So then I've got this fucking banana purple punch. I get that, William. I get that indeed. Now, my banana purple punch plant is probably this tall. That's it. And what the fuck happens? A fucking bird came and sat on it and super cropped the shit out of the plant. So now it's only this tall in the fucking pot with a super cropped piece that's about this long hanging off from it. I got to post a short on it later so everybody can bust my balls. Oh, and the thing's so stressed it turned purple. Whole fucking plant turned purple. You'll shoot your eye out. You ever shoot a BB at something and have it come back and hit you in the face, though? Because I have. And holy shit, that fucking hurts. That shit comes back on you really fucking quick. That's what happens if you decide you're going to fucking play hunter in the house and shoot pictures in your brother's bedroom like Crumble did when he was little. And then he blew a fucking window out. Yes, indeed. Ba, 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 ba. What do you need? You can have one. There, okay? Why don't you go lay down with your brother? You can come up in a little while. Go lay with your brother. I'll pet your head. No shit, William. William said my apple fritter auto is only 2 weeks from seed and is flowering already. Jim. Trash can lids as shields. Nice. I gotta let the dog out 1 second. Come on, you gotta go out. You're going out on your own. I'm not standing out there with you because there's no reason for me to. You should go bother the neighbors or something. He's just gonna sit there and bark in like 2 minutes and decide he wants to fucking come back in. Hey, real Tommy, cheers, cheers. Yeah, I think that's kind of cool, John Boy, when we see that. When you're growing multiples of the same strain and the plants kind of go off and have their own little indica sativa traits that come out. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I hear you, Michael. Yeah, we used to do some pretty stupid stuff. We'd play war out in the field with fucking rotten potatoes out in the potato field. You'd use the potatoes as grenades. But BB guns, we would literally shoot at each other and try and decide, who can be man enough and take a good shot in the back. And you'd end up whaling somebody in the back of the head with a BB. Yo, good morning, Mary and Rob. Grow and Grind is in the house. Cheers, cheers. Thank you for stopping in. Always nice to see you. Arrow roulette. Hey, Maine. Cheers, cheers, my friend. And homie Grows. What is up? What is up, Dirt Clod Wars? That's a good one, too. Turn around and you catch a clod right in the freaking mouth because you're yelling at someone at the same time. That's some funny shit. That is some funny shit. That's pretty hardcore, William. That's pretty hardcore. Yeah, the dirt clod sound. Yeah, that is William. That's harsh. Come on, buddy. Come here. Really, Cheddar? Nice. Nice. Playing lawn darts with Gary Moore from I've Got a Secret. That's cool. That is cool indeed. No, my parents wouldn't let us have jarts. They were afraid we'd hurt ourselves. So instead, my father, who was a biology and earth science teacher, brings us home a chemistry set. I don't know about you guys growing up when you were little, but chemistry sets from back in the 60s, late 60s, early 70s, holy shit, they had stuff in it that really could fuck a person up. Really. There was some shit that we made that was literally explosive. Yeah, William, our little gang of people that we hung around, and when we'd capture each other, we'd tie them to trees and leave them out in the middle of the fucking forest. Their moms would end up having to go fucking find them out there, calling them for dinner. Oh, you still got a set, Cheddar? That's funny. Hey, Hot Ink, what's up? Good morning and cheers. Thank you so much. If you prefer Susie, I can call you Susie. You let me know either way. Yeah, uranium was in the old kids. All sorts of stuff was in them, John Boy. Hey, Hotbox, what's up, my friend? Cheers, cheers to 25 of us in here. Thank you, thank you. Throwing axes and knives, Tommy. They were at the bars with people drinking, yeah. You're right. Hey, there's Token Tom back. Yes, yes. Get them lost and run away. Nice, Cheddar. Do you really, John Boy? That's crazy. Yeah, ours would, it was like this big metal box that you opened up, and it was like 3 levels of fuckery. I still can't believe the stuff that was in there. Oh, no problem. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Hot box. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. Sea monkeys. Sea monkeys indeed. Just catching up there in the side chat. And it is 5:45, people. Cheers, cheers. Let's hydrate and take a rip. It's the trust, William. The trust from the teachers. Like, I'll show you how to do this, but don't do it. Hey. Tywin. What's going on, my friend? Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers indeed. Failed racing sea monkeys. Children are an interesting thing. They are. I love mine all dearly. They make their own decisions. They've turned into their own little people. And it's interesting to watch them grow. You can't protect them all the time. It's different. Your great uncle the tunnel rat. Nice. Oh, that's cool that you had one of those sets that came with the microscope. That is, my father let us bring one home from the school that he taught at, and we fucked around with those a lot. We would look at everything under a microscope. Yeah. Do 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 do. Oh, the triple beams. Nice. See, that was the hard thing. My father was dean of students as well as a teacher in my high school. So I could get away with a lot of stuff, but it was also a Catholic school with priests and nuns, so there was a lot of stuff that I just was able to get away with because my father turned his head. It wasn't that he turned his head the other way. I don't think they paid attention or thought that I was that kind of kid. So, I don't know. Yeah, my father, Crumble Pappy, wouldn't let us ever get the sea monkeys. We get the brine shrimp. Oh, William, okay. William said, I got to give a huge shout out to BBB. Got a great package. Nice. Nice indeed. Oh, and to Miss K too. Yeah, Miss K's great. Yeah, Jennifer, if God was watching. Did you get those electronic kits at Radio Shack? That's where I used to get mine. The 150-in-1 projects. Yeah, they had a lot of cool stuff like that at Radio Shack back in the day. I used to like going there. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool indeed. I don't believe there's any of those left that have a brick and mortar store, I don't think. I don't even know if you can order anything if they are online. I wonder. Now I'm going to have to look in just 1 second here after I light this joint up. Let's see here. Radio Shack. Oh, no kidding. There's one in Whitney Point, New York still. That blows me away. And they've got an official website. That's pretty cool. I did not know they even really existed still. So that's fucking wild. Oh, Tie Man. You've been making friends with bloodworms now. Nice. All the Erector sets were cool, Tommy. Yes. Yes. Lincoln Logs. The old Lincoln Logs. Yes. Hey, Keezy, what's up? I'm glad Mrs. K's with you. That is so freaking awesome. Hopefully she's feeling better and you guys are doing awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, Radio Shack and the free bats. Yeah, Lincoln Log Homes. They're pretty cool. They are. Really? No, Cheddar Bob, I get that. Yeah, fort building in the woods, shit like that. You know, we did the sports too. Sports was more in high school for us. You know, in grade school, it was interesting because through fifth grade, I went out to the school that I went to was called the campus school, and it was part of Oswego State University. So what it was very much geared towards math and science. But we had sports, we had swimming, we had all sorts of freaking shit, using all the facilities and like that the college had to offer. So that was pretty cool. Oh, nice, Tommy. Tied to Texas Instrument, Realistic, and Tandy. I remember I spent a lot of time grounded when I was little. I just got in trouble all the time, and my father would fucking ground me to my room. So one summer I was grounded. My brother spent the whole summer bringing outdoors inside for me. We built this big fucking diorama thing in the corner of my room with clay. It had fucking water in it. I had rocks, dirt, grass, fucking army soldiers. We would light that shit on fire, put model glue on there, and fucking just let it rip. There we go. Hart's talking about playing with rocks and sticks. That's right. Hey, Scottish weed grower, what's up? I did. I spent many years. I blamed it on the fact that when I was 5, I broke a mirror. But literally, I spent what seemed like years grounded, mostly to my room. Ah, Susie, that's funny. Not that she got grounded all the time, but I terrorized my sister when she was little, I think. I think I did that. Doing fantastic, Scottish. Doing fantastic. Oh, you were a good kid till you turned 16? I think that happens. Sometimes people decide they're 16. They have certain oats they have to sow. That's kind of how I've always looked at it. The big thing was we all had this fear of my father, you know, because he would threaten us with shit that we didn't understand. Like, he'd be like, I will fucking rip your spleen out. And I'm like, fuck, I need my spleen. Or he'd be like, I will break every one of your fingers. Because I remember one day I was like, yeah, I'm going to call CPS on you. He's like, really? How are you going to do that with all your fingers broken? And I was like, holy fuck, I need my fingers. So, yeah. Oh, yes, yes, indeed, Scottish. Family is doing very well. Hey, go with the flow farm. Cheers, cheers, and good morning, Sousa. How are you? Hey, fat buds. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Yeah, my grounding was, I used to lie when I was little. Little kids tell little lies at times. But then it got to a point that when I told the truth, nobody believed me anyway. So I would catch shit for anybody. My brother could do shit, my sister could do shit, and it would all fall back on me. So I was a middle child too, so we can say, oh, middle child syndrome, blah, 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 whatever. But yeah. See, when I got my license, we had to be careful because my father had a business and our cars were on the insurance with the business. So if we did anything, aside to taking our driving privileges away, we still again had the fear that he was going to kill us. That is cheddar. 6-degree black felt in the lobster, man. Ba 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 ba. Ah, protective indeed. There we go. Took me a second to get caught up there. A nice little run of everybody exchanging. Cheers, cheers. Wow, that's a big man, William. That's a big man. 6 degrees of stitching to hold my pants up. Nice, Jim. Nice. Da da. Be rolling up on 6 o'clock momentarily. Do a nice 6 o'clock rip. Ba 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 ba. Who was texting me this early in the morning? Oh. Yeah, I've got to do the same today, William, but I've got to. Yeah. Yesterday, I had a plant that for some reason got super fucking dry. Yeah, you're right. Crumble Sis would say yes that I terrorized her. There was some. Yeah. I remember when she was really little, I went to carry her out of a room and I was running through the doorway and I had her sideways and hit her head on the fucking doorway so hard that it spun me around in a fucking circle. Yeah. I gotta tell you, my 150-gallon bed, the plants that are in there are doing the absolute best. Yep. Like the two Acapulco Gold that are in there compared to the other two, they're like twice the size. That's funny, Susie. That is funny. Because she wouldn't get out of the square. Nice. Hey, everybody, it is 6 o'clock. Cheers, cheers. Little hydration. A little hydration, a rip, and then the other dog's got to go out. I can hear him at the door. Nice, Cheddar. I remember my sister was sitting in front of me, and I kept on hitting her in the back of the head like this. She turned around with a fucking piece of wooden railroad track from this little set that we had. She threw it at me, hit me right in the fucking lip here, cracked my tooth down the fucking middle. Yeah, I deserved it, I'm sure. Hey, Aaron Woodley. Cheers, my friend. What's going on? Thanks for stopping in. Always nice to see you. And Slim. Cheers, my friend. It was nice hanging out over there with you. Oh, almost time for bed, Susan, nice. It's weird coming off from nights. I got out of work yesterday morning at 10 o'clock and then stayed up until, I don't know, whenever I went to bed last night. I think it was 10:30. But, all right, hold on a second. Let me let this dog out. Hold on. Let me get your brother situated. There you are. And there's one for you, even though you didn't do anything to deserve one. I'll give you one. But you did nothing to deserve that. Oh, that is cold, Maine. It's 66 here already. Yep. 66. I think we're supposed to have like a high of maybe 81 today. Let me see. I could be lying. No, a high of 78. Little chance of rain. It's going to be a little cloudy. Every week it's decided it's going to rain when I go back to work. It's kind of funny. I mean, it's not the end of the fucking world. It's just rain. I know Crumble Sis is jealous of our weather up here because her heat index for the next 3 days is going to be 110. That's like fucking obnoxious. Heat index of 110. Yeah, there you go, Michael. That's pretty much what she's experiencing too. She said it's just awful. At least she got her husband fixed her vehicle. She didn't have it for like 2 weeks that they were waiting on parts. And it's like, man. Yeah, we had a heat index of 100 one day. That was it. That was it, Susie. But I'm right up on Lake Ontario. I mean, I'm up pretty high. I'm 20 minutes north of Syracuse. And I literally live less than a mile from the lake, from Lake Ontario. Alexa, turn all the lights off. I don't even know why the hell they came on. Huh. Keep your AC on 76, yeah. Oh, okay. Grand Forks in CA, nice. Winnipeg, okay. Nice. Nice. I've never been there. Crumble Brothers been there. I have not. I haven't really been around in Canada that much. I've been to Hamilton, Ontario. Where the fuck else? Yeah, things closer on this side. You should go camping there with Boy Scouts too. You're amused by that, huh, Fox? Oh, it's pouring again now, Sousa? Huh. I miss a good rain. I really do. My whole yard's all fucking burnt right now. I didn't even bother to mow this week because there's nothing to mow. Yeah, the humidity comes up in August. That's a huge thing. That's why, and September's 1,000 times worse. That's why I usually end up pulling early because I'm afraid of bud rot. That is funny. That is funny. I never thought of that, Hotbox. Bing! Grumblewig has an idea as the Alexa light comes on. Streamed about 5 hours of rain. Nice. See, I don't get notifications for you when you're live anymore, and I hate the fact that that feature that used to show me everybody who was live, I don't have that anymore. I think that was a stupid move that YouTube took that away. You know, when you're on your computer, and you'd be on your home screen, it would show you like 20 fucking people that were live. It was great. Hey, trippy, drippy, hippie. Cheers, cheers, and good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, you were off for a few weeks? Okay. Then maybe it wasn't just me. Maybe it was not just me. Yeah, so we had this big gigantic festival in town. Harbor Fest is what it's called. And I said it brings like 75 to 100,000 people up into our city and the surrounding areas. So you had the fireworks last night. A 23 or 27-minute firework exhibition, which is pretty fucking impressive if you ask me. I did not watch it last night, but I'll watch the replay of it that they'll have on the website, which will be pretty cool. Yep. Yeah, it has, Cheddar. Yeah, right, Susan. That's why I remind people that everybody has a wrench in here, so make sure you go over to other people's channels every now, check them out, and make sure you're still subbed up. I find it out all the time that I keep another, like I have my YouTube monitor open over here, and then in front of me is the StreamYards one, because the StreamYards one's the main one that I use. But, yeah. Yeah, that is long, Michael. Hey, alrighty. See you later, Slim. Thanks for coming in. You have yourself a great, great day. More homework. It just sucks. I watch, it tells me all the time that I'm picking up new subs on my analytics page, but it never shows you that you're losing them at the same time. Because if I was picking up the 20-something subs a month that it says, or in the last 30 days, my numbers would be going up exponentially, and they aren't. which is fine. It ain't the end of the freaking world. Somebody pointed it out to me. One of my kids was letting me know that we're up to 891 subs, which is pretty fucking cool if you ask me. I'll have to think of something really big and badass to do for 1,000 subs. You know. We'll have to think about that. Yeah, that's right. How many of those people were the same people from a month ago that got unsubbed? Yes. What do you want? Do you want to come up? Well, you gotta wait because I need coffee. So let me get that situated first. Much better. Much, much better. Ba, 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 ba. Nice, nice, nice. My neglected pup today keeps on jumping up between my legs. I think he wants to come up and hang out on the desk. He's been out twice, well, 3 times actually. He will not leave his brother alone this morning. He's got to like freaking lick his ears, lick his eyes, bite him in the back of the head. And his brother, Otis, is fucking blind and deaf. So it's not a good fucking matchup when they start dicking around with each other. Hey, all right, fat buds. Got E-Juice coming tomorrow. Time to fire up the vape and see if you can get off the cancer sticks. I have been smoke-free for a little over 7 months now. Yep. Yeah, the full moon. It's coming up. Oh, okay. I have a pug. Otis is a 13 or 14-year-old pug. He's the one who's deaf and blind. And then Max, my neglected dog, like everybody likes to call him, he is a chug. He's a Chihuahua pug mix. And he's 6 or 7. Thanks, Hotbox. I'll tell you, being able to roll joints has made a big fucking difference. Yeah, a chug. Right. Or cat dog, as they call him. Yep. It's just funny, he's got this weird stockiness. He's just built different. Oh, Ziggy stopped in really early this morning, Maine, because Fabian was here early, but Ziggy's back. Ziggy's back to say hello. Hello indeed. Border Collie and Aussie Shepherd. Oh, that sucks, Susie. That made me cringe thinking about breaking teeth. You know, I like big dogs. When Crumble Daughter had her dog with me for like the last 6 years, we're not going to get into that, but he was a big dog. Oh yeah, Trippy. If my pug, when he could hear and he could see, as soon as he was outside, if he didn't have a leash on, he was gone. He would fucking, and he was He would just chug along at this motor fuck you speed. It blew me away. I remember chasing him like 3/4 of a mile one day. And then he went to go play with some girl down at the fucking local high school. That's where he gravitated to. Oh, you got a vet appointment tomorrow? Nice. Well, not nice because I'm sure it's going to be expensive. Absolutely, Hotbox. Absolutely. One of the places where the garbage plate supposedly originated, I believe, was Rochester or Buffalo, New York, one or the other. But the garbage plates are awesome. We have them here. Yep, that we do. I love them. Yeah. If my dogs went to the vet for dental, they'd both need fucking braces. Oh, that sounds it. Garbage pail sandwich. Nice. Your pity was playing with the fawns in the yard. Nice, William. Nice. I know Max is interested in all sorts of different animals outside. And he doesn't necessarily want to rip them apart. He just wants to go sniff them, which is all right. Speaking of sandwiches, have you ever had a horseshoe sandwich? I have not. I want to eat something called garbage and feel fancy. That's right. Give me a garbage plate. Do 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 do. Wow, I was running my mouth and missed the 615 rip. So I'm going to swap out the bowl here and get ready to fire one up for 420 or 620, whichever you want to look at it as. The garbage plate or the horseshoe sandwich? I'm interested in the horseshoe sandwich. Oh, patty melt with fries on it. Okay. Nice. That sounds pretty good. Well, it's interesting. It's funny, Hart. That does sound an appropriate time for that. 3 o'clock in the morning after a long night of bouncing. Nice. We have had a weird cycle with that where a number of not trying to be, I don't know, stereotypical or whatever, but we had a number of Indian families open up a number of like convenience stores and gas stations and stuff like that, and some other businesses, but mostly the convenience stores and gas stations. And now you're starting to see, whereas I know at least two of them that have been bought out by bigger chains like your Cliffs, or up here we have Burn Dairy, or your Stewart's. They'll go into locations where there used to be. It's just interesting seeing it do a full circle. That sounds good, William. William said one of the barbecue vendors here has a burger called the Dumpster. coleslaw, pulled pork brisket, and pulled chicken on it for $20. That's not bad. Really trippy. I saw a guy get a stuffed turkey leg somewhere on a reel or some shit that I was watching the other day. Never seen it before. This fucking thing had shrimp on top of it. On a big smoked stuffed turkey leg. I don't know all the other stuff that was on it, but it was fucking huge. Let's go ahead and do a 420 rip here at 622. We missed it again, but we'll rip anyway. Oh, okay, Trippy. Oh, that sounds nice. Hogback shrimp. Hey, frickin' Crow, what's going on, my friend? Bongs up indeed. Bongs up indeed. Big butterfly shrimp. That sounds tasty. We don't have any Jersey Mikes here. You know, it's weird. Being up here almost solved my life, except, you know, like when I lived in Connecticut or Virginia or like that. You know, you don't realize how things that you assume are everywhere just aren't. You know, once you get out of this area and get out of even central New York, it just all changes dramatically. Yeah, good to see you too, Crow. How you been? Hopefully well. I know, it's amazing. We've got a couple of hole-in-the-wall restaurants here that look like somebody's dilapidated house. And you go in there and it's like the best truck stop food you have ever had. You're getting sandwiches with meat in them like this thick. Yeah, fucking insane. Hey, Wasmond! Cheers, cheers. Thanks so much for stopping in this morning. Always nice to see you. Yeah, you're right, Trippy. You're right. Publix, Safeway. Trying to think of some of the other ones. In New England, you had Stop and Shop, Finest, Edwards. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Michael. The diners, drive-ins, and dives, or whatever the hell the name of it is on the Food Network, with that Guy Fieri guy. Guy that looks like a fucking parrot. Oh, that's true, Hotbox. That's true. If you don't have a Jersey Mike's, don't try it. That's funny. Gas station food is its own food group. You are right. And I can't say anything because at least 2 or 3 nights a week I pick up food at the gas station before I go to work because it's easier. I'm going to change that though because I'll tell you, I feel like I put on a bunch of weight. And I don't know. It's could be from being on a certain medication or not being on a certain medication anymore. I don't fucking know. I just know I don't want to gain weight if I don't need to gain weight. It could be fallout from smoking, but that doesn't make any sense. You know, maybe it does. Oh, you're right, Hotbox. You are right. You are right. We just got a 7-Eleven gas station here about 2 years ago. It was a Sunoco for the longest time, and then 7-Eleven came in and said, fuck you, and bought it. I was like, why? We're just a little. I think we're a small city. So. Mm. Heart. Beautiful fucking statement there. Some excellent delis in a lot of the convenience stores. No, they may not be the most healthiest, you're right, but they can crank some food. They definitely can. Oh, time to wake the girls up, said Susie. Oh, that's cool, Michael. Boss hogs. Nice. Tommy, I think that's exactly what it is, because I remember back to when I worked overnights before, and it took me about a year to stabilize my eating, and then everything dropped into line. So I'm just trying to do it sooner rather than later, because I'm older now than the last time I worked overnights. That's funny, Wasman. Yeah, a good hole in the wall deli is good. Yeah, I was sitting at 220 for a while. I've walked around 250 most of my life. And yeah, and I stopped on a scale the other day and I was sitting at like 2 fucking 40 or 241. That's if the scale's right. And I was like, fuck me. Piss me off. Oh, truck stops can crank some food. We got a truck stop that has a buffet at it up here. Mapleview is the name of it. Place has got some good ass food. Yes, indeed. Of course, Ziggy can come back out and say, what's up, everybody? Yeah, you know, when I quit drinking, I did too. Some of that I thought was related to. I quit drinking when I had my hip replaced. It was at the same exact time. So, but I did lose weight attached with that. Especially when I went into rehab. When I went into rehab, I lost a shit ton of fucking weight. But that was a million years ago. When I went into rehab back in 2009, I weighed 306 pounds when I went into rehab. Yeah, Tommy. Nice. Nice job. Real Tommy said he weighs 228 now. 4 years ago, weighed 394. No, I'm not making it up. The truck stop buffet. Hey, everybody. Cheers, cheers. Hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate. Let's rip. I couldn't do it. I could not do gas station sushi. Nice, Michael. Nice. Cheers, cheers, Keystone cultivators. Good morning. Excuse me for coughing your name out, but cheers, cheers. Always nice to see you here. Big shout out to the 24 of us in here wandering around right now. Oh, wow, Trippy. Wow. Jeez, Wiseman. Just reading along in the chat, everybody. Yeah, I know the dieting and exercising helps a lot. It doesn't, I don't know. I'm fucking 60. I'm going to be 61. I want to fucking eat what I want to eat. That's really it. I think that's fair. I've noticed that with a number of people saying that, John Boy. I haven't noticed it with my plants, just the autoflowers, but I figured they're autoflowers, so that's what they're going to do. Hey, Souza, you have yourself a fantastic day. Get some rest. It was great seeing you, and I so appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with us this morning. Wow, Hart. See, Crumblewigg's father is the exact opposite. He had open heart surgery, and now he weighs like well over 300 pounds. It's fucking amazing. Most people, when they get older in life, they, get skinnier and whatnot. Not Crumblewigg's father. 85 years old, going to be 86 this year, I think it is. And yeah, yes, weighs that much. Yes, you're right, Susie. Life is too short to not enjoy what you eat. And I know my body too. If I eat something and my body doesn't like it, I'm not going to keep fucking eating it. I'm not a moron. Yes, yes, Michael. Yes. Fat Buds, I will be 61 August 17th. I get that, Triffy. I buy strip bacon from Mrs. Crumblewick, like the thick cut sliced bacon. And then they have these bags here of bacon that you can buy, these packs. And it's like ends and misshapen pieces. Oh, it's fucking great. It is great. Yeah, that's true, Tommy. Tommy said, just remember, McDonald's is made of 100% beef. That's the name of the company, not meat. That's my plan, Hart. That is my plan to retire at 62. Am I going to be financially in the best place in the world to do it? No. But I'm not going to work until I'm like 67 and then have what? 10 years before I'm dead? Some piece of shit like that? No. I'd rather have the time earlier to spend with the kids, to spend with Mrs. Crumbawig and like that. Ah, yeah. Oh, mixing up some newt, Susie. Nice, nice. Maine said 5.8, Susie. Yes! Yes, Wasmond. That is true. The caramelized maple bacon for the win. So, Crumbawig has 5 children. I'm not a grandparent. I have a daughter who lives in Massachusetts right now. She was in Connecticut. I believe she's in Massachusetts now. I haven't talked to her in a while. She's got to be, well, she's 5 years older than Crumble's son. Crumble's son's going to be 30. She's got to be 35. Then I have Crumble's son, who is 30 years old. Crumble daughter, who is 28, 27 or 28. I think she just turned 28. Another Crumble son who's 25, and another Crumble son who's 22. Yes, indeed, Hart. That is the plan. Nice hot box. Michael said 4 grandkids, or 4 kids, 2 grandkids. Trippy, trippy, 23 fucking kids. Fat buds. Hey, Mr. Bibbs, what's going on? Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. One daughter, 3 granddaughters got screwed. You're a grandparent? I didn't know that, Cheddar. I think there's something to be said for that. I do. You know, loving your job. It's not that I don't like my job. I do like my job. I don't like one of the people that I work with, the person who I'm paired up with. She does not work. She sleeps most of the night and hides outside of the view of the cameras because we have cameras all over the place in the house. And yeah, just pisses Crumble off. Oh, all boys, Trippy? Nice, hotbox. 4 boys and a girl, Cheddar. Nice. Good, Tommy. Oh, it's starting to bud again, the one that you re-veg, John Boy? Nice. Nice indeed. Can't go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with that. Do 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 do. Yeah, sure. 23 was the birth date. I don't know if I believe you, Fat Buds. I think you were saying 23 kids. If you were talking about August 23rd for your birthday, Crumblewigg's mother, you know, her birthday was August 24th. Wow, Heart. You can't put the toothpaste back after it's out. Yeah, you can't unring that bell. Oh, your mother's August 18th, May? Nice. Nice. Hey, Seymour. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. It's been a bit. I hope everything's going well with you. That I do. I know I haven't stopped by your channel in a gazillion years, it feels like. What, do you want to come up? Come on. Don't be dumb. Here. Yes, Cheddar Bob, cat dog's up here. Come here. Hey. Were you going to say hi to people this morning, or you just going to be rude and look for treats? Why don't you just be good? That's my coffee. You don't need any of it. Hey, nice, Trippy. Got requested to go live tonight? Nice. Hold on a second here. Let me pop your channel up so I can make sure I've got all notifications on. That'd be cool. Tommy, you might have been subbed. You might have been subbed. Fix your feet. You're kicking shit all over the place. Stop. Just sit down. You're being a jackass. Well, John Boy, your birthday's on the 8th? Wow, Tommy, you had to resub to John Boy? No, I don't like cats. I'm not a cat person. But I'm going to punch this dog in the head if he doesn't stop. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, 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 hey. What are you doing? You're just going to sit there? Can you go on? Can you go to sleep or something? How many birthdays you have a year, Cheddar? Yeah, he does this. He started this after my daughter took her dog. He decided he was going to start coming up and being more, I don't know, playful, curious, inquisitive, but he's a good boy. Max, stop. What's going to happen is you're going to fall, and then I'm going to laugh a little bit. Yes, I will. Okay, you can sit there. That's fine. That's right, good cat dog. He does miss his brother, even though his brother dragged him around the house relentlessly by his neck. Like if I showed you, Max has like the biggest dog scruff on his neck that he used to get dragged around by. Yep. He's a good boy. Cheddar will be 1,067 tomorrow. You do the math. That's freaking great, Art. That's great. Yeah, happy birthday, Cheddar. Wise beyond my years. Max, hey, stop that. That's gross. Why are you licking papers? There's nothing on them. I know, John boy. Oops. All right. Well, he's gotten down, which means one of two things. He's either deciding he's got to go out yet again, which I'll wait and listen for. So if that's the case, I'll make him wait till almost 7 o'clock unless he starts whining at the door. Ba 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 ba. Maybe. Wide between your ears. So you know what? I was whipping through Facebook earlier this morning and I saw a thing told me that 40 years ago Maximum Overdrive came out. If any of you guys remember that movie, I think Emilio Estevez was in that. That was a pretty fucking sick movie. I remember that. Oh, we will be here. Yeah, the killer vehicles, Cheddar. Infused coffee. Nice. Nice indeed. Do 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 da 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 da. Hey, David, no problem. Thanks for making it. Always nice to see you. I know, Michael, doesn't it? Infused coffee. Yes, she was, Cheddar. I don't remember her name. Oh, let me move over here so I can get Maine up. Hey, what's going on, my friend?
What's happening, Crumble?
Just chilling.
We had to show you. Got some babies now.
I see that.
There's only two that haven't come up right there. That one's there. It's just tiny.
Okay.
But there's only like 2 or 3 days that they've been coming up. So
Nice.
something like that.
You said you got a couple of autos in there by mistake?
Yeah. Yeah, I got these two right here, autos. Whatever. We'll grow them. They'll do what they'll do, and
Yep.
we'll see what we can do. You know, if I haven't forgotten how to grow.
Yeah, you'll get a good haul off from all of that, so that'll be good.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
Nice, nice.
But, yeah, just wanted to pop in, say hey, show you that found some plants kicking around.
It's a beautiful thing.
All right,
Yeah.
brother. Have a great day.
Alrighty, thanks for coming up, Maine.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. Nice, nice. Oh, Footloose, Cheddar Bob. Yeah, Wasman does the THC CBD powder to stir into the coffee. Yes. Disco Duck, yes. All right, hold on a second, guys. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Let me get you hooked up. Come on. Come on. The freaking rooster outside, you dumbass. I'm sorry your friend the donkey isn't out there this morning. So I'll tell you how stupid Max is. He didn't really want to go outside to go to the bathroom. He wanted to go outside so he could bark at the fucking rooster from across the road or the donkey. Real Tommy with Kung Fu Fighting and Dynamite, yes. Yeah, I've thought about the dog door. We have one that actually it's a cat door that goes down to the basement because whoever had the house before must have had a cat that they had litter box down in the basement, but I don't know. It would be weird to have one because our winters are so bad here that it would get blown right open. It would never stay closed. Bum, 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 bum. 6:54 in the morning, everybody. We're rolling up on 7 o'clock, which is Crumble's favorite time of day, the hour from 7 to 8. Mrs. Crumboy will be getting up in the near future. I think she said she was having to get up around 8 today, so that is good. I know she closed last night, so she didn't get home. She woke me up at 10 after 1, I think it was. So she probably got out of work at 12:30, quarter to 1. Yeah, that is true, Tommy. Other shit can come into those doors. I saw a TikTok, somebody had a fucking bear shoving its head in the dog door. Yeah. Nice. Nice indeed. Our dogs destroy other animals that come into the yard. Really? Electric dog doors that use a collar. That's interesting. Hey, Brett. Yes, Sanford and Son. Wow. I forgot about that. Sanford and Son. Didn't they have a show on called Chico and the Man way back in the day? I almost think that was on, but my father wouldn't let us watch it. Yo, Real Tommy, you met Red Fox? No shit. Nice. Nice. I met Ben Vereen when I went to the Geraldo show in New York City. Hey, Wasman. Cheers, cheers, my friend. You have a super Sunday. Thanks for coming in, and we will catch you maybe tomorrow. Cheers, cheers. $6.57. That's kind of smart, David, though. Solar chicken coop doors that open and close at dusk and dawn. That's pretty cool. You decarb live rosin for your morning coffee. Fair enough, fat buds. Chickens learn better inside on time. Learn inside on time. Yes, Hart. Yes. Neil Armstrong walking on the moon. Yeah. Yup. You know, I was really little when that went on, but there are some significant events from when I was really little that I have memories of, and that happens to be one of them. So that there was some sporting events, there was just some family events and things like that. I don't know. It's just different. I don't remember a ton from when I was small, but those are some of the things. Hey. Let me get you up here, my friend. Good morning, Tommy.
Hello. I just wanted to tell you the first thing I met Red Fox, I met him within the first 5 minutes, right? Hang on, let me shut off my sound. I have an echo. Hang on.
Sure.
There we go. We should hear me now.
Yep.
Okay. So the first time I met him, I lived in California. And he just got coming out from a show and he's walking out. And, he had that walk like this. And he had these rose colored glasses on. He had his jacket on, Tim hat and everything, right? Shake his hand. He goes, "You want to know the difference between shit and fuck?" Sure. He says, you go up to a girl, you say, "You fuck?" She'll be like, "Yeah." You go, "Shit." You go up to another girl and you go, "You shit?" She go, "Yeah." You go, "Fuck." That was the first time I met him. That's what he told me. That was so fucking wild, man. I needed to share that with you guys. So,
That's funny.
How have you been, man, other than that?
Doing well indeed. Trying to stay out of trouble.
I don't see the chat here. Hang on. I don't know why I'm not chatting. I'm not seeing it. Here it is. All right. But yeah, I just wanted to pop in and just share that moment because, like I said, when I met Red Fox, I was in my younger years. I lived in California. I did some work out there. We'll talk about it sometime off channel. Um, but only because there's what are they called, the NDAs or whatever, DNAs
Yep,
or whatever
yep, yep.
signed, so I can't really talk about that. But
Sure.
yeah, back in the 80s and 90s, and it still holds true to this day. I can't really talk about it on air. Some people that know me personally know my business, know what happened, but I got to meet quite a few different people.
Nice.
I hung out with James Taylor. Um, you other, uh, well, when you lived in Torrington, you know Radar from MASH.
Yeah.
When you lived in
Great work.
Torrington, he only lived right in up on Winchester, next town over. He only lived right up on West Hill Lake. For where
Yep.
you were in Torrington, you were 10 minutes from Gary Berghoff.
Yep.
And but yeah, there is a lot of people around this area. But I got to meet some. We'll get to talk sometime on that. But I just wanted to share that with everybody and say good morning. And right now, I'm really kind of stoned. I've been kind of dry piping on an old fucking pipe because
Oh, nice.
because I'm just sitting here and I'm so stoned, I don't really want to hit on a bong anymore or anything. So I'm just sitting here chilling with y'all, and that's permanent marker that I'm smoking on there. That's some fucking fire.
Oh, nice.
There.
Nice.
And one of my locals, because a lot of times when I get seeds and stuff, if I win seeds and stuff, I give them to my local growers here. But since we bought the condo, I can't grow anymore, so I got rid of all my
Yep.
grow. So I have locals here. So I every time I get seedlings or seeds, I let them, and then they share weed back to me. So
That's
it works
awesome.
out well. This is still what I got from last year's grow. I'll show you. This is from last year's grow. I got these are just some colas from one of the jars. I mean, from one of them, but it's a mix of like 3 or 4 different strains. And then these are
Okay.
some of the smaller buds of the same here. And these are from
Nice.
last year. I keep my little cards and do them to keep them, but I also keep them in a nice area so I keep the humidity out of it and everything. So I just every so often I'll crack open just to smoke onto it, and they're so glorious. Oh,
Nice. Oh, look at that.
and this is from last year. Look at those things.
Oh, that's great.
So, like I said, so when I do win seeds and stuff like that from everybody or whatever, and when I do, so a lot of times I give them away back into the people that are in chat because I know they actually grow. Where when I do get them, I'm going to get them, but I'm not going to see those till next year. You know what I mean? And I really
Yeah.
can't show the grows because I'm giving them to local growers to grow.
Right.
So, um, but anyways, I just wanted to come in and say hello, good morning, and thank you for letting me on. But I wanted to share my little Red Fox show, little
Nice.
meeting with him. Like I said, 5 minutes I got to talk to that man, and that was what he told me. I think it's still hilarious to this day. So thank you very much, man. I love everybody. Have a blessed Sunday, and we'll talk to everybody soon.
All righty. Peace.
Peace.
Always nice having Tommy come up. Yeah. I spent 13 years in Connecticut, and the end of my time in Connecticut, I was in Torrington, which you know, and I worked at the opposite end of the state. Used to drive 67 miles each way to work. Small state, let me tell you. Oh, Susie, you're growing dry erase marker. Nice. Gelato 41 crossed with permanent marker. Nice. David, yes, yes. MASH was a good show. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it real time. I watched it after the fact, like a couple of years later. Though there were some important ones that I think my parents watched just because people were like, "Oh, do you know this is going to happen on MASH?" and they wanted to stay tuned, hip with whatever the fuck was going on with the show so that they could carry on probably civilized conversations with friends. But no, they weren't really people for shit like that. Nice, John Boy. Meeting Carrot Top back in the 90s. That's cool. Hey, Gunner Smokes. What's up? Cheers, cheers, my friend. Good morning, Hotbox. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
How are you?
How are you?
I am fantastic.
I'm doing better than I was earlier.
Okay, that's positive.
Yeah, and I just wanted to pop in real quick to say hi.
Well, I appreciate that.
It's
Yes,
good to
yes.
see you.
What are you smoking on?
I done forgot what this is.
But it does the
It's the
trick, right?
best. Yeah, it does the trick.
Nice.
I woke
Nice.
up this morning in a state, and I'm just finally getting back to normal. I'm glad to see you. That's part of what's helped me get back to normal. Crumble, thank you.
Well, no problem. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
You know, YouTube's funny in a lot of different ways. You know, when I first came on here, you gravitate towards different people's channels and you kind of have common interests with them and whatnot. And then, you come up on a platform and you start really meeting people and hanging out with them. And it's cool. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
a neat side of things. Filter out all the bullshit, and you do meet some great people on here that help you
Oh
in
yeah.
more ways than they realize.
I've I've met some really decent folks on here, and then, I mean, of course, like everyone else, I've also met my fair share of fuckheads. But
Absolutely. Yeah.
but
Yep. Yes, indeed. Hey, Ogle Mikey. Cheers, cheers, my friend.
hey,
And
Mikey.
Maine, I see you are saying have a great day. Everyone stay medicated. All right, my friend. You be safe out there. Be safe indeed. If you're working today, take it easy. Take it easy indeed.
But yeah, I was just popping in real quick to take a couple of puffs with you real quick and say thank you for being on this morning.
No problem. Thanks for coming in again. As I said, Hotbox, you have yourself a super, super day.
Hey, you have a great day too, Crumble. And hey, chat, y'all have a wonderful day too.
Nice. Cheers, cheers. Oh, now, now, now I'm gonna choke for the next. Now I'll choke for the next fucking 5 minutes. The fuck? There we are. Jeez. Jeez, jeez. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. 710, everybody. For those you want to partake in 710 rib crumble, is going to have to pass on it. Since I have this damn little cough at the moment. Yes, yes. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum-bum-bum. Uncle Mikey, what have you been up to, my friend? What have you been up to? You know what? I can actually pop your page open and go over there and take a look. I just opened your page up, so I'm going to go over there and take a look. That I am. I'll go over after the live ends. See, that's why I like having my YouTube screen open on the other side, because I can just pop open people's channels on there and then go look at them and do whatever I have to do after our stream's over and done with. Yes, indeed. Cheers, cheers. So what's everybody got going on for the rest of the weekend for today? I know that Mrs. Crumblewigg's working 12 to 8 today, which doesn't thrill me, but I guess it's better than I guess it's better than her closing again, working 3 o'clock until, 12:30, quarter to 1. So it is better than that. Yep. Yeah. Nice, Mikey. Growing your business in the plants, I think. Ain't bad. Okay, nice. So I got a question for anybody out there, anybody who's grown. Anybody in here grown Freak Show before? And if so, when it goes into flower, do the buds generally, I know it's a dumb question, do the buds look similar to, don't they look identical to buds on other flowers? It's just the leaf structure that's different, that's all funky. I don't know, it's just, I know it's still early, but I was waiting for some sign of flower, but I know that's not going to be for a while. It's just bizarre. Huh. 7 minutes till synchronize. 7:14, we're coming up on 7:15, people. For those of you who are going to take a rip along with us, I'm going to hydrate and probably rip a minute early, a little hair early, just so I'm running my mouth, and I'm going to step over it again. Okay. Hotbox says, when it blooms, it looks like a femme that made a baby with a weed plant. But when the buds pop, they look like buds. Wow, 115 degree heat index. Holy shit. Cheers, cheers, everybody. It is 7:15. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I know, fat buds. John Boy does need to stay hydrated. It's 115 degrees, fuck that. And are you moving plants today? Big shout out to the 24 of us in here right now. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. I'm loving it. Let's see if there's anything I had on my list that I wanted to talk about today. But there is not, which is quite all right. Quite all right indeed. Just did a rip in the grow tent for the girls, just to give them motivation. Nice, Susie, nice. Okay, Hotbox. Hey, good, Fat Buds. Nice. Said decarb is kicking in back, starting to feel good. No need for smoking. Nice. Yeah, I know, John Boy. Max, come here. What are you barking at? Huh? Where are you? Who are you barking at? I get you a treat. That's what I'm doing. Is that good? Is that what you wanted? Can I have one more? Wow. If you didn't inhale shit whole, it wouldn't be a problem. But you are a dog, a creature. Yes, you are. Rar. 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 Woof. Hey, Operation Annihilation. You are right, my friend. He did want a snack. Here I am, fucking teasing the shit out of him with it at first. Yes, yes. Yes, indeed. 7:18. We are going to be rolling right up on 7:20, which will be 4:20 out on the West Coast. Hotbox said 6:20 there. Very nice. Yes, indeed. Oh, a happy Sunday. Hotbox said I'm smoking anyway. Hey, Big Terp. Big Terp. Good morning, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Let's see what we got going on over here. Let's do the old swap-a-rooney on the bowl. Little housekeeping. Just doing a little housekeeping. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I bet, John Boy. I don't know. I forget that, yeah, it's an everyday thing for you. You can't not, or you're just not going to have the results you're looking for. Yeah. All right, everybody, it is 7:20, which means it is 4:20 somewhere. Little quick hydration. Cheers, cheers. Yes, yes. Ooh, that was a nice rip. See, generally on my work days, if I'm going to smoke, I'll smoke in the morning. And I don't smoke anywhere near what I smoke on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 3 of my days off. Actually Saturday too. I mean, yesterday morning when I got home, hell, I smoked the whole day yesterday. Yeah, absolutely. The Bob Ross of smoking. Happy little clouds, motherfuckers. Happy little clouds. Has anybody seen that movie? Didn't they make a movie about Bob Ross? Or maybe they're making one? Oh, nice though, Susie. You got it dialed in at a 5.8? Cool. My last indoor grow that I had, Maine worked with me from like beginning to end because I needed to go back to basics on like a million fucking different things. So, and I had a fantastic run, as good as I could have, considering some things that, like, I couldn't get my temperature up past a certain. Just in the winter, you can't. In the front of my house, there's just no fucking way where my grow tent is. Even though the house is insulated, it's where the wind hits it, and the rest of that room is probably 15 degrees cooler than anything else in my house. So. Indeed. Yahweh. Hey, Fat Buds, you too indeed. Gonna spread a little worm poop and CalMag for the ladies. Can't go wrong with that. Cannot go wrong with that at all. Sorry, I'm just looking over on my other computer screen here what I had open. Oh, I still have the Radio Shack open from when we were talking about that earlier. Yeah, pH is overrated. Add more CalMag. Let me tell you something. From somebody who, when I first started growing, I pH, and then somebody said to me, does it really fucking matter? And I was like, I don't know. Does it? So I turned around and ran my next like 6 grows with no fucking pHing anything. And then when I hooked up with Maine, he's like, so, what's your pH? I'm like, I don't fucking know. And I had old Viva Sun fucking meters back then, and yeah, it was just silly. Silly indeed. Hey, Solar Island, cheers, cheers. The Bob Crane story. He was one perverted motherfucker, OA. He was into some weird shit. That he was. Bob Crane from Hogan's Heroes, right? Man, I should have brought some fucking snack food this morning. I'm fucking starving. I am freaking starving here this morning. That's insane. Like I may get up and go get something to eat. Seven one going in, 6-5 coming out big. No, I'm not going to chew a couple of dog treats. Art. But I did forget they were here. See, sometimes I will have like a bag of chips or something over here that I just have had from when I was snacking on it or whatever, but I think I got rid of it all. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Yes, 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 yes. Oh yeah, Brad, I bet. I bet indeed. Brad was saying that he grew a lot of weed in in a little valley in the mountains, grew some beautiful weed there. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't know where he went now. He's got to be over on the sofa. There's a sofa behind me on the other side of the wall that Otis and Max are both laying on, I'm sure, right now. Hey, Toko Grow. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Good morning. Good morning indeed. I hope your week was okay and that your weekend is even better. Yes, yes. We're at 7:29, rolling up on 7:30. I'm going to rip on this joint here, and that'll be my 7:30 rip contribution. Oh, Mr. Bibbs said 7:30 rip with some mocha runts. Cheers, cheers, my friends. 7:30 it is. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Nice. Hey, Levels, what's going on, my friend? What is going on? Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, my screen jumped on me rather quick. Mano, what's going on, my friend? Cheers, cheers. Cheers, cheers. At this point in time, I think you're 100% correct, Mr. Bibbs. Correct indeed. Levels, what have you been up to, my friend? I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks so much for stopping in. Always nice to see you. Yeah, I don't know why I chose to wear this orange fucking shirt today. It makes me feel like a big fucking pumpkin. always forget until I sit down here and flip the fucking camera on. Because I don't pay attention to the little icon down in the corner. It has a big thing that says remove or add to stage on it when I first open up StreamYards in the morning. So it's not until like X amount of time before we're going to start that I flip the thing on so I have the big picture of myself on the screen. And it's, yeah, the fucking orange just fucking grabbing my eyeballs right now. Oh, nice, Mr. Bibbs. Nice. Oh, yeah, I guess it does. I guess it does. It does tie in with the shrooms some. That's nice. And also back on here, right there. No, there. Yes, right there. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Beep, 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 beep. Nice. I'm camouflaged, right? It's my camouflage shirt. Honest, you can't see me. Oh, I wear this to work. I don't give a shit. Nice. Nice, nice. Nice, nice indeed. Big shout out to the 28 of us in here. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I know. Orange camouflage. Stranger things have happened. I am doing very well, Levels. Very well. Enjoying my outdoor grow this summer. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but it's fun. I started everything late, so everything that's outdoors is smaller than where I have been in the past. But it's all right. Things are stretching, things are growing. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, I get that. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody mentioned earlier that people were feeling that outside was moving along a lot quicker than it had in the past. Seeds were going into flower quicker. I haven't seen any of that yet, but I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I don't know. As I said, I just know I'm behind from where I thought I would be. Well, no, because I planted so fucking late. And if you're going to ask me exactly when I planted, I can't tell you off the top of my head. I have it written down. It's entirely possible, Hart. Yeah, see, we're not going to get that hot here, Doko. No. Excuse me. Thank you, Levels. Wow. I am pretty fucking high from this morning. This is very nice. Thank you, everybody. Oh, nice. Mr. Bibb said, I have Cap Jelly, Hell's Angel OG Cross with Space Jelly, and some Blues Mamba. Nice. Nice. Detroit knows how to party. Yes, yes. Yeah, I remember like last year I put shit outside. Everything that went outside was fucking big or bigger. Yep. Most stuff that went outside. As soon as the weather was, I wasn't in any fear for a big frost. I put everything outside. And then they all got cracked with the frost. Okay, Big. Big Terp said I have the infected mine outside for about 6 to 7 weeks and she's just going into flower. Nice. Yo, Green Oracle, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Cheers, cheers. Pure genetics twist. Oh, Spaceberry Candida genetics. Nice. Doodle, 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 doodle. Oh, crossed a lot of your genetics. I apologize. If you want to drop the link on here, you can, my friend. I don't have a problem with that. Dang, Oracle. Oh, it's a clone, Big Terp. That was started on December 9th. Wow. Dang. Huh. Okay, cool. Thank you, sir. I bet. See, with you guys with the hot temperatures, that's like a double-edged sword. My plants are transpiring so much up here. I can tell you if there was a way that I could put in a couple more 150-gallon beds, I think I would. I'm going to calculate out how much I get out of the 150 this year and see if it's worthwhile for me to do that. I wasn't planning on having 9 plants either, so. And there's still some that could turn to male or that may be male. I don't know. I'm not seeing any signs of anything at the moment, so. Travis, what's going on, my friend? Oh, indeed, Hart. Indeed, Hart said I was homeless for 2.5 years after I went on disability. It sucked. Hope you don't have to, Oracle. Yep. You are correct, sir. Big Terp said I know how to keep the rabbit and squirrels out of the grow. Yes, indeed. Be right back, guys. Silly. Here. Got it? Good. Good, good, good. William, 22, Big Turf, and the stew pot. What about Bambi and Rudolph? They like going through the garden every morning. Yeah, I betcha. Brett, 22 mag headshots only. I used to have a 22 caliber pistol pellet gun. That thing was fucking brutal. Brutal. I remember using it to shoot squirrels out of the trees from my 3rd floor apartment when I lived in Connecticut because they just fucking pissed me off, the squirrels. Holy shit, man. That thing just fucking blew them away. Cheers, cheers, everyone. It is 7:45. I say let's rip. There we go. .30-06. That's a little overkill for a squirrel. Just fucking the wake of the air going by, it probably ripped the squirrel's eyes out. And I am so grateful for that, William. Do I dare ask, So how does it work there? You must be able to get multiple tags. See, here you can't. You get a buck permit and a doe permit. You have to apply for the doe permit. It's not an automatic. The only way you can get an extra tag for doe is if you have over 50 acres. They can give you a nuisance permit, which allows you to get another doe. I know, nothing left of the squirrel after that. Maybe a little bit of its little poof of its tail, or its taint, fucking something, but that squirrel would be gone like a motherfucker. Outside in my garden, I've got a multitude of different sized squirrels. I've got the little chipmunky type ones. I don't have a lot of chipmunks anymore. I've got red squirrels that are about this big. And then I've got some medium grays, and I've got the big grays, and then black squirrels too. But all different sizes. One of the Northern Lights smells like Fruit Loops? That's an odd one, John Boy. Oh, okay. All right, William. I know right now New York State's doing such dumb stuff that it just blows me away. Like now they're tranquilizing bucks and giving them vasectomies and sending them back out into the population. Because they were putting the females on birth control, the does, but that didn't work either. No, the squirrels dig in the fucking pot sometimes because they're assholes. That's the only thing I've ran into. William, my life would be easier if I could get it cut up and then just tell me what I owe you, my friend. Really, Hotbox? $2 a pop for doe tags there with no limit? Oh, John Boy, that's cool that the squirrels will come take stuff from your fingers. Yes, indeed, that you can feed them from your hands. That's crazy good. We just hit them with cars here. Nice, Cheddar. Do you get points for different things like... I didn't know that. Why do I not know that? Yeah, no, New York State, it's, you need a stamp for this, a stamp for that, a tag for this, a tag for that. I think it's time for a little hot coffee. Smells good. Dun, 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 dun. So, what has everybody got going on for the remainder of their Sunday? I think I'm going to do some laundry. I'm considering shaving this off and letting it come in more manageable than what it is right now, or just trimming it down really short and then letting a full beard grow in. I might do that too. Oh, you gonna possibly hit the golf course? Nice, Cheddar. Again, I wish I enjoyed golf. I just don't. I think to me I'd go and have a dick off good time just because I would laugh at all the different places I'd just blast my ball to. I would not try to fucking win. I would just go there to fucking rocket my ball all over the fucking place. Nice, Travis, nice. Smoking on Cav's Doc's Cut. Amazing medicine. Drinking coffee and watching plants grow. Nothing wrong with that. 410 for tree rats. Yes. Yes. I got some 410 slugs. You ever see those, Brett? Perfect, William. Perfect. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. No idea. And Mrs. Crumble will as well. Probably Crumble Pappy too. I share some with him to make his day. Oh, that is hard. That is. Yeah, true enough, Big Turp. True enough. That's... So, I understand that you're not supposed to be able to sell it because it's a federal offense, but so how does that work when I would do wild game dinners and people would pay X amount of money for it? Not everything that I put on my menu was procured. Some stuff we did buy, so that's interesting. It's interesting indeed. And does that apply to fish also? I don't think so. I used to know a guy that they would have all their tags full before deer season even opened, and then they would go out on a second wave when the deer season opened. It was fucking crazy. You'd go there and they'd have like all the deer cut up and in 5-gallon buckets. And it's like everybody could just grab like 4 buckets and go on their fucking merry way. It was fucking insane. Yep, it's the first time my father went and saw that, he got all pissed off because he's like, I didn't even get to shoot one. The guy's like, here's your deer. That's what you wanted. So my father, of course, didn't like that. We had to go somewhere else. And then he didn't get another deer for like 5 fucking years. Yeah. Now, I know there's a couple of states that have a multi-license Whereas if you have a license in a certain state, it's good in a certain other state. Is Pennsylvania one of those or no? Hey, Marcus and Upstate. Cheers, cheers, my friend. Cheers, cheers. Oh, deer jerky is the bomb. You are right, Susie. You are right indeed. No? Okay. Yeah, we're talking venison. We are talking venison indeed. And doe permits and limits and stuff like that. Oh, yeah, hold on one second here. Let me sip my coffee. And we are going to hit that early bong rip. Yes, yes, because we are rolling up on 8 o'clock. Yeah, the backstraps, Marcus. Can't even bring salmon home unprocessed. No shit. I did not know that. Yeah, my father, Crumble Pappy is a very big hunter and like that, though he doesn't hunt anymore. He's president of a couple of clubs, president of the Leather Stocking Club, which is the oldest existing sportsman's club in the United States, and some other happy horse shit like that. So he rages about the law changes and things, and I don't think our governor's that helpful with it either. I haven't had good venison chili in a long time. I really haven't. Nope. Nope, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. But I think it'd be enjoyable. Yep. Oh, Susie said Operation tried the chili with Guinness in it. Yeah. Thank you, William. Ooh, some scrambled eggs. Hot Box is going to be making some breakfast. I'll tell you, that's what Crumble's going to be doing in about 5 minutes. It is 7:59. Gonna take another rip on this bowl, and I think we are going to wind down. Oh, Brett. Brett's got an old 410 Judge pistol. Holy shit. That's badass. Yeah, Upstate. I don't know why they gotta make it so hard. I really don't. Yes, yes. Ooh, nice rip. Nice indeed. Crop licenses in every state in the United States. Yeah. Yep, absolutely. But, alrighty, I am looking here and seeing it is 8 o'clock. There are 31 of us in here. I want to thank you guys all. Holy shit. William said if my house ever caught on fire, just run. So much black powder and tannerite. That tannerite's no fucking joke. We had some guys up here light some on a beaver dam. Yeah, bad fucking idea, but all right, guys, you have a fantastic day. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for stopping in, and we will do this again tomorrow. All right, everybody, lots of love. Get out there and make sure you share love with some people today. Have a fantastic one, and we will catch you tomorrow. Peace. And this is how the stream ends. So